One of the benefits of living this lifestyle are the things that we get to do and see. We have shared some incredible experiences. However, living this lifestyle has also taught us how to be prepared for unexpected events.
And that's what we're going to talk about today in this video. We spent some time in Central Oregon. We had a blast.
Yeah.
Hint, we love Oregon.
Yeah.
But we also had some unexpected events. So that's what we're going to talk about. Hi, my name's Dan.
Hi, I'm Dina, and we are Rivers to Ridges RV.
We just came from Oregon. We spent 2 weeks roughly in Oregon, Central Oregon, at a KOA, which is just south of Culver, Oregon, if you know where that is. And it was a really great location for us. Our whole purpose of going to Oregon, we wanted to see Smith Rock State Park and the KOA, which is a good base camp for us as well. But it also allowed us to visit some other parts in the surrounding areas as well.
Well, there's not a whole lot to do in Culver. There's really not. There's a lot of farmland, beautiful country, beautiful countryside, but there's not a lot going on in there. And I think that's one of the reasons why we really enjoyed it so much, was because we had no road noise. We don't get that often. It was so peaceful and quiet, and there were horses and mountains.
It was nice, yeah.
Oh, beautiful breezes and just beautiful.
This is I would say probably a little bit older KOA. There wasn't a whole lot there, to be honest with you, but we're fine with that.
Yeah.
It was very simple. They did have a pool, a heated pool.
A heated pool.
One of the things that I really liked about it, on a clear day, we could see Mount Hood to the north of us, which is about 60 miles north of the KOA. And we could also see Mount Jefferson, just about to the west of the KOA, and it's about 30 miles away. But the KOA was fun too. It's great family place. It was spotless clean.
So clean.
It was very good for families.
Oh, very family oriented.
Friday nights and Saturday nights they had ice cream socials. Hint, don't get 2 scoops, get 1 scoop.
You'll only need 1. You won't even be able to finish 1.
They give you a lot. But
steroids, ice cream on steroids.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I think on Saturday nights they also have glow stick parades for the kids.
Really cute.
So a lot of fun and a great place to...
a great playground too for the kids.
It was neat. So if you are in that area, you need a place to stay, I would recommend the KOA just outside of Culver. Now, one of the things I just mentioned, though, was it did give us the ability to go around, some of the local areas. Now, one of the places we went to was Bend, Oregon, which is about roughly a 40-minute drive south of the KOA. We had to go down there to do some shopping. They had a Costco down there. We needed some things down there, some supplies. But to our surprise, Bend, Oregon is home of the last Blockbuster store.
So cool.
If you don't know what a Blockbuster store is, you're a lot younger than we are.
Much.
Think of before I guess DVDs are old now too.
Yeah.
Before DVDs, they had VHS cassettes.
Yeah.
And way back then, back in the good old
Very cool
days.
store, though.
Back when your parents were in school. So. But anyways, Bend, Oregon has the last Blockbuster video. We spent some time in there, maybe 20, 30 minutes walking around. It was actually kind of neat to see, because we definitely visited Blockbusters when we were younger.
Yes.
So a lot of fun. In Bend, Oregon, I gotta say, I've always heard of it. Neither one of us has ever been there before, but what a cool little town. They have the Chutes River, I believe is what it's called, that goes right through town. And part of it, there's some parks right on the river, but there's also homes and housing.
My goodness.
Unbelievable,
with the
right?
woods and the river and the rock and
I think the weeping willow trees and just the green.
The homes
it was really,
were just
really
meticulous, just amazing.
It's beautiful little town. It looked kind of expensive to me.
Yes, it did.
But what a beautiful little town. Now, just north of Bend is another town called Redmond. We did spend some time in Redmond, and we'll put a link up above. Part of the time wasn't very good, so check out another video we did about Redmond and Redmond Caves and find out what happened to us there. But we did get to go to a place called Redmond Caves. It's just a small, I believe there's 4 or 5 caves. If you've never been in a cave before, and Dina's never been, she was a baby. She was scared too.
It was a little creepy. It really was. Bats in here?
I doubt it.
I guess you would see
You
them.
can go that way. Just keep going.
I don't know if I want to go anymore. like this.
Dina,
It's kind of creepy.
What'd you expect? It's a cave.
DJ.
That wasn't DJ. But if you've never been in a cave before, this would be a great entry or intro to
You
to
have to
caving.
have a flashlight of some
Yeah.
kind.
Yeah, we just
or a headlamp.
Yeah, we just had our hiking head, which was plenty.
And we
These-
ran into
yeah.
a couple who were just using their cell phone flashlight.
Yeah, it's
But
nothing serious.
It was still a little creepy.
Yeah, and you can't get lost. Most of these, I think the longest cave.
Not in these anyway.
Yeah, might be 100 yards long, and once you get into it a little bit, you can see light from the other side. So it's not anything serious. But if you've never been in a cave before, you want to have a little bit of fun, a down day or a rainy day, check them out.
I was going to say, there were a time when all of you went around a corner purposely to leave me. Yeah.
Well, we wouldn't do that.
Oh, no. Don't even. That was pretty scary. I didn't appreciate that. And it was a little creepy for me.
Cool.
It was, I'm glad I did it, but it was a little creepy.
So that's Redmond. We also went to a little town called Terrebonne. That's how we were told to pronounce. We all kept saying Terrebonne.
Yeah,
but
we were saying Terrebonne.
One of the
we were
locals
told-
said it was Terrebonne.
Yeah.
And that's just north of Redmond. And this was, I guess, a cool little town. Honestly, we didn't do much in town, but there was one restaurant there that came highly recommended, and that's where we went. We liked it so we liked their nachos so much we went there twice.
Oh, man.
And it's called Terrebonne Depot, and it's a restaurant. And what's kind of neat about it, it's an old passenger train depot. It's built in
From like 1910?
1911.
1911.
1911. It was a depot, train depot. Supplies would come in and out from there, and passengers as well. It kind of got ran down over the years. It was actually in use for like 40 years. It got ran down and kind of, I guess, dilapidated, to be honest with you.
It got ran down or run down?
One of those. It got dilapidated.
Yeah, it was very much deteriorating.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. But then some people ended up, I guess, purchasing it, fixing it up. They turned it into a nice little restaurant, and we've had a
Adorable.
blast. If
So
you're
cute.
ever in Terrebonne, go to the Terrebonne Depot restaurant and get the nachos.
My mouth is watering thinking of those nachos.
The pulled pork nachos.
Pulled pork nachos.
We both said these were probably some of the best nachos we've ever had.
Yeah. So the first time we went, we had our son and his friend with us. And then we enjoyed those nachos with a beer, especially.
Yeah.
So much so, we were like, we got to come back here before we leave.
Yeah, the local
we
beer was
did.
pretty
We
good.
went back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the local beers were good too.
It was pretty good.
But we did go back. Oh,
Yeah,
that was so good.
So that was Terrebonne. So again, we've been to Bend, Redmond, Terrebonne. Now, we mentioned a little bit in the beginning of the video about unexpected events. That's what we're going to talk about now, just briefly. If you've been following us at all along, we have Rodeo, our 9-plus-year-old
Golden Retriever.
golden retriever. She actually had basically a growth on her eye, and it was getting pretty bad.
It actually got infected.
Yeah, so it was pretty bad. So this is one of those unexpected events. When you're on the road, you need to learn how to deal with some of this kind of stuff. Now, luckily, Dina was who'd you call?
Madreas
Animal Hospice.
Animal Hospital.
And kudos to them, right?
Oh man, Dr. Wren, Christina, and there was another girl that I talked with. Oh, awesome. I don't know what I would have done without them.
Yeah.
Thank goodness they were able to take her, because by the time when we got to Oregon, we realized it was infected, and I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? And I called a couple vets in Bend, and there was no one who could take me or see her within a day.
We
or
were
two.
only going to be in this area for no more than 2 weeks,
Yeah,
so we were limited.
And they weren't able to take her, so I called this one in Madreas, and they got me in the very next day for an appointment, and the very next day they were able to schedule her for surgery, had it removed, and oh my gosh, it was disgusting, but she's doing so much better. You can barely even tell now.
Yeah, so we were completely
a godsend.
Blessed by the Madreas Animal Hospital getting us in. And as a matter of fact, the day before we left, we were able to take Rodeo back, and they were able to take her stitches out too.
Yes.
So everything worked out great for us.
Yes.
But this is
seriously, this is one of the things that you have to be ready for. Like you worry about, you think of yourselves, but you never know. It might be your pet, might be one of your fur babies.
Yeah, yeah. So we were very happy with them, and
happy.
things worked out great for that.
Yes, definitely. Check out Madeiras Animal Hospital and tell them we said hey.
Hey, by the way, if you do happen to like these types of videos, just some of these fun videos like this, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button as well. It really helps us to get our videos out to other people. Thank you. So we mentioned earlier one of the reasons for coming to this area was Smith Rock State Park. However, we found another gem, and honestly, something happened to us here that I will probably never forget. I know you won't. May not know what I'm talking about yet, but it was pretty cool. So we found this place called the Crescent Moon Alpaca Farm.
Oh my gosh!
What a blast! These alpacas were so cool. So it's right outside of Terrebonne, as a matter of fact, just outside of one of the entrances to Smith Rock State Park.
Yes, Crescent Moon Alpaca Ranch.
Yeah, if you're ever in the area, and we'll give you a tip, by the way, too. This will make your whole trip. If you're ever in the area, stop by. It's free, honestly, but what we did, right off the main highway. I think it's 97. But when you go there, they have a really nice little gift shop, and of course, whole bunch of clothes made out of alpaca fleece or fur,
and toys. They have stuffed animals and scarves and all kinds of stuff, and they actually sell the yarn that they make. And
so it was kind of neat.
Very cool.
But you can go into the gift shop and buy some feed.
I was going to say, hold on, I want to say one thing though. When we pulled up, we didn't realize at this time of year they closed at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we didn't have we thought they were open till 6 o'clock. So when we pulled in, we were debating whether or not to even go in. And it turned out to be...
We made the right decision.
Oh, man. Because I even said to Danny, no, I don't want to rush. Yeah. Why don't we come back tomorrow? But then we kind of already had plans for the next day. And oh, we are so thankful that we went when we went. Oh, look at this one with the dogs. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Look at the... I got tears in my eyes.
Yeah, so if you do get a chance to go, I would recommend if you're in the area, you can do the whole. They have kind of like little stations. You kind of walk around. I think there's 6 or 8 stations. You honestly
pastures.
Yeah, you could probably spend an hour and a half there, and you're good. But you can go into the gift shop, the up front there, and at the time, anyways, for us, it was $5 for a little like sandwich bag full of feed, and you go feed the alpacas. And that was kind of fun. That was neat. Fun. They were
really cute.
Yeah, they're really cute animals. They're soft. They're really soft. So that was a lot of fun, and that we really enjoyed, and that would have made our trip for us.
Yeah.
But the tip was when we were in the gift shop, the lady running in, I believe she was the owner. I don't remember her name.
I think it is ran by a family, so probably.
She told us, she goes, since you're here at the end, she goes, they're going to be bringing the alpacas in for the evening. I guess they feed and put them in for night. She goes, ask one of the ranchers, the guys working there, if you can stay for the, she called it the stampede. Right, okay, yeah, sure. So literally, we're out there, we're feeding.
Oh, because she said you can come back in the store. We don't actually close the store until the last customer is off the property. So she was saying, in other words, get out there because you're going to miss it if you don't go soon. Because they closed the gates for the Alpaca Ranch at 4 p.m.
When we were there, it was at 4 o'clock. So we were literally standing in a field. We were feeding some alpacas through a fence. They're in pens. And way down the end of this field, one of the I guess I'll just call him a ranch hand. One of the ranch hands opened up another pasture, and I'm guessing 100 to 150 alpacas come running out of there. They want their feed, right?
Yeah, they want their dinner.
So they come running out. They're about 200 yards away from us. So it's a little intimidating at first, because when you look up, you see 100, 150 wild animals coming running. I mean, they're right at us. Meow.
Oh my gosh, they are so cute.
Probably you should. Here they go. Here they go. And it was honestly, it was kind of the neatest thing.
And they had babies. Oh my
Yeah, a lot of them stopped to talk to the ones next to us.
And the
but
pasture still
literally-
behind us. It
yeah,
was so
literally,
cute.
they were. I mean, we could have reached out and just
Yeah,
touched them. If we
yeah.
were in the center, they would have knocked us over
Oh,
probably.
yeah,
But it
yeah.
was so cool. So if you do get a chance to go to the alpaca farm, just kind of check, see when they close, see if they are doing the stampedes.
Yeah.
Bring a camera, bring a video, because that was
it was
that
like
was
that was
cool.
a highlight.
Yeah.
That was
cool. And then of course
definitely.
after that we did get a walk around. They were closing, so we didn't want to stay that long, but we did get to see them in the pens and,
Yeah.
and feeding and stuff. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
That was
very cool. So cool.
So, yeah, so now the highlight, or another highlight of our visit, again, this was really the purpose for staying where we're staying, is Smith Rock State Park.
Yeah.
And if you've been following us at all, you know our son's a rock climber, and he brought one of his friends, which is another rock climber. They're a heck of a lot better than we are, that's for sure. But apparently Smith Rock State Park, or Smith Rock, is known for their rock climbing. It's this, I think they said, the sport
people come
capital
from all
of the
over.
world.
Yeah,
It's just
it's one of-
amazing. If you're not into rock climbing, I get it, but also the hiking. And I have to
Just
say,
the scenery.
the scenery. Now it's not huge. It's not
Yeah.
a great big
not that-
park, but if you can just picture these rock cliffs going up and a river, just a flowing river going through it all, and the colors, the browns, the greens, the blues, the turquoise, the ducks, the geese, everything that goes on there. It was, I think, one of the prettiest
It was
places I've
beautiful.
seen. Right?
So beautiful
Yeah.
and serene and peaceful, and it was my first hike since
Yeah.
the beginning of January.
Dina finally got to get out after her knee
Yes,
surgery.
Yes,
Yeah.
my very first hike after surgery. And Rodeo was very happy too. She
Yeah.
loved it there. Loved
So
it.
if you are into the outdoors or nature or hiking, they do have some real easy hikes, and that's what we did because it was Dina's first time
Yeah.
out in quite a while. You can hike right along the river. You kind of go as far as you want. We didn't go a long ways. Again, we
Yeah.
just didn't want to stress her knee too much. But that's a very easy hike. You kind of just walk along the river and around kind of the border of the park.
So beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful hike, and it's flat, nice, easy hike. You could also they have the Misery Trail, I believe what it's called.
Didn't want to do that for my first hike.
Yeah,
in
that didn't sound like a
4
very good
months.
idea. But you're
5
literally, that one, you're kind of going up and over the ridge and around. So it's kind of strenuous. I believe there's about 1,000-foot elevation gain. And I think the trail might be about 4 miles long. So if you want a little bit more adventure,
Did you do the Misery?
No, DJ
Oh,
and
yeah,
Danny did.
yeah.
So you have those options. There's a great little field down at the base of the river. I think it's called the
Yeah,
picnic area.
Yeah. You can get
Nice
water.
grass.
Yeah, you
We
have
let
water.
Rodeo play around in the grass.
Yeah.
They had some water there for dogs or people. You could fill up there too. So Smith Rock State Park.
Beautiful.
I would highly suggest it. Again, if you're not a rock climber, you could literally do it in a day. A day would probably be
Yeah.
plenty. For us, though, honestly, we just enjoyed
The
the
scenery.
scenery so much. We went back, I think, 3 times.
Yeah.
At least 3 times, just to kind of relax.
Even the drive going back there.
Yeah, the drive,
Oh.
everything was just unbelievable.
Just so pretty.
To top all that off, just outside of Smith Rock, there's a little, and I forget the name of the place. It's Rock Hard gear,
Climbing gear.
or something like that.
Rock hard climbing gear.
But they sell ice cream there.
and they sell huckleberry ice
Yeah.
cream too.
So that was a little bonus
Oh
too.
man!
So that was good.
And that was originally, well, part of the building was originally
It's a John Wayne
in a
movie,
John Wayne
yeah.
movie in 1960.
60 something, I think. I don't
61,
remember,
something like
yeah,
that. Anyway,
yeah.
and then the other building was even older, or it might be vice versa. But anyway, it was a really cool old building.
Yeah, so that was
really
pretty
nice
neat.
guy in
So-
there, and the ice cream, the huckleberry was delicious.
So that's Smith Rock, again, just the drive into Smith Rock was unbelievable. You had the deer and just some of the houses out there was just amazing. So
they had the chicken farm.
yeah, we actually bought some eggs off the side of the road. There's a little.
They had a little chicken coop house, and they really had a refrigerator with cartons of eggs. So you pay $5. It's a honor system. You pay $5 in the little can thing, and you take your dozen eggs, and we did that, and it was adorable. Yeah, it was. So again, and let me tell you, we had breakfast the other morning. Those eggs were really yummy.
Yeah. So that might sound kind of funny to you, especially if you grew up on a farm or something. But this again goes back.
But I did, and I still
this just goes back to our new experiences for us. It's very minor, right? Buying eggs on the side of the road out of a chicken coop.
Yeah.
You may laugh at it, but again,
one of my favorite sayings is it's the little things, and it's so true. And before, when this was still a little bit of a dream for us, and it started coming to life a little bit more and more, we talked about, these are the kind of things, the small things that we were looking forward to even more than the big things.
Yeah, the small experiences, the small towns.
Yeah, it fills your heart.
Yep.
It does. Yep.
There is one thing we forgot to mention about Terrebonne, the town of Terrebonne. Just north of there's a bridge called High Bridge, I believe.
High Bridge, yes.
High Bridge over the Crooked River. It's on Highway 97. They actually have bungee jumping there. Yeah. So it's kind of cool. Now, neither one of us, I wanted to.
And she wouldn't let me. Sorry.
I had the car keys.
I don't usually do that, but I just didn't feel it this time.
So,
even for you, old man.
Anyways.
Sorry.
I didn't get a bungee jump.
No, he did
But if
not.
you do happen to go there, and if you do happen to bungee jump, leave a comment and let me know what I missed. But just be aware.
He used to skydive. He's not missing much bungee jumping.
Just be aware, if you do go there, they have signs all over the place.
Yeah,
watch
definitely.
your dog. Apparently.
No, not watch your dog. No dogs.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No
watch
dogs
them.
are allowed.
Yeah, so I guess a little park. There's a parking area with a nice big field and all. There's signs everywhere that apparently this is a big gully. It's a 300-foot drop off, I believe.
At least.
And apparently it's happened multiple times where dogs actually jumped off the bridge. Now, I don't know.
Chasing something.
Chasing a bird. Maybe a bungee jumper goes and they chase after I don't know. I didn't want to think about it.
There's signs that say many dogs' lives have been lost.
So just be aware of that. Take it serious.
It says no dogs. So don't take your dog there. We hope that you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. We know how valuable your time is, and we really appreciate you taking time out to spend with us.
Remember, always live life to the fullest.
Have a great week, and God bless.